9:46 here on Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. I'm Jane Monreal. Whether you stop by for your favorite coffee shop, or you drop your kids off at the day center, or you call a repair service, chances are you are interacting with a franchise. And across the country, franchise businesses supporting more than 8 million jobs, generating around $900 billion in economic output. Who knew? A brand new report breaking down these numbers and how we are doing in the Carolinas and what to expect. Joining us this morning on Live Impact News is Matt Haller, the president and CEO of the International Franchise Association. Matt, thanks for joining us this morning, first of all.
Thank you, Jane. Good to be here. Thank you.
So what's the takeaway here on this report breaking down how we're doing?
Well, North Carolina and the Carolinas and all throughout the Southeast, it's a great growth story for the franchise model. And what that means ultimately is, yes, brands are growing in the Carolinas, but local entrepreneurs are going into business, as we say, for themselves, but not by themselves, because that's really the magic of the franchise business model, is you get the power of the brand and the support of marketing and operations and technology, but you are in business for yourself, right? You are the employer in the local community. And that's a great thing. Some of the sectors that we're seeing growing faster than others this year are child services, commercial and residential services. Pet care is really a great area of franchise growth that we're seeing with so many Americans, adding pets to their families in recent years. And the fitness and salon industries are also doing quite well as well. So North Carolina is number 5 in the country in terms of our state ranking for franchise growth for 2026. And we're going to see, a significant amount of new locations. There's 31,000 in the state today. You're going to add over 640 locations, according to our forecast this year. 330,000 employees work for franchise businesses in the state, and we expect to add over 7,000 new employees this year. And that's a $34 billion economic impact to the state of North Carolina.
That sounds very exciting, very encouraging. The report also singles out a lot of young people. Why is this group getting into franchises, and what's so important to this group that they see in investing in a franchise?
Yeah, I think for really anybody that's thinking about getting into franchising, it's about taking control of your own destiny, right? Alternative forms of wealth creation, of which franchising is one. It can also be an alternative form of, a 4-year college degree and going and working for the man. Increasingly, there's an entrepreneurial streak amongst America's youth, and I think that's something that we're seeing in interest in the franchise model, and it's incredibly diverse. People tend to think of franchise and they think of, great North Carolina brands. It's ACC tournament week, so you're thinking about a lot of Bojangles with their sponsorship in North Carolina, of course. But, franchising is 300 industries. So it is, plumbing businesses to hotels to pet care, and each one has, different levels of investment opportunities. So it can seem daunting in terms of where to start if you're interested in this. My best advice is do a lot of research. Talk to people that are franchisees. They're not difficult to find through the IFA's website, through places like LinkedIn, and do your homework. It's not for everybody. Other than a marriage, it might be the most important investment and partnership that you enter into over the course of your life. But for people that are at the right place in the right time and find the right brand partner, it can be an incredible way to change the trajectory of your life.
One can only imagine how big of a commitment that is, certainly. Matt, and what other trends are we looking at then in looking at franchise businesses?
Yeah, I think one of the other trends that we see is, the use of AI, right? It's changing everybody's lives. People are concerned about its impact on employment. I think the way that we look at artificial intelligence is, one, for people that might be transitioning out of a position, looking at going into franchise ownership. So that's one area and trend that we're looking at. The health and fitness industry, I think, is something that increasingly Americans are more focused on. That's an area that we're seeing a lot of growth in terms of the types of brands. Of course, we also have an aging population, so senior care and assisted living services, that's an area of growth for franchising. And also, lots of changing food habits are happening as Americans think about more healthy ways to eat, but also find convenience and value, which is something that franchises offer. A brand that's just recently added its 6th location in Charlotte, Chicken Salad Chick, is something that's both convenient, healthy, and an exciting thing that's been added to the state of Charlotte, just as or the area of Charlotte, just as one recent example.
All right. Well, Carlene and I, when you said that, we were like, okay, yeah, I got it. Well, encouraging news all around for the Carolinas, Matt. We appreciate your time and letting us, giving us a little bit of the insight there on franchising and what it can do and is doing for all Americans. Matt Haller from the International Franchise Association, appreciate your time this morning.
Thanks so much for having me.